Welcome to the Cosmic Love Cafe. Also a proud partnership with Longfellow Psychic Parlor. I hope that everybody's doing well today. I'm not sure why I'm using radio voice. Anywho, we're gonna have some coffee together today. Some kicking horse coffee. And yeah, we're gonna do some reads, some backup reads from the jar. So bear with me. We're gonna have some technical learning moments together. I will write down the timestamps for the names of the folks being read, however. You'll be able to find that accessible later on today or tomorrow or something. So yeah, let's have some coffee and do some reads. I'm gonna go ahead and boot up my other screen so I can see if anybody's being a chatty Cathy. Yes, I've watched some Madagascar, so Julian very well might be shape-shifting through me from time to time. And he is such a lover. Oh my goodness. And then the bear. Oh my goodness. I'm going to do my best to keep profanities to a minimum. However, we all do fall from grace from time to time. So this is the psychic lottery jar here. So I'll be pulling some names from here of folks from the wild. And we'll go ahead and get their reads done for them. You gotta know when to hold 'em, know when to fold 'em, know when to run. You'll have to excuse my voice. I'm still allergic to humanity, apparently. I'm gonna put this guy. I don't know where I want to put this guy. Love will make you do wrong, make you do right. And I have to be honest, part of my thing getting on here is that I'm not at the real cafe anymore. So I don't really get to practice my speaking, and I feel like if I don't practice, I'll, I don't know, start not to be able to speak as well, right? You don't use it, you lose it. The vibe check. Get AI coaching on my shorts before publishing them. Alright, got it. Wow, there's 13 people watching? I did not expect there to be 13 people watching. Alright, well, if there's some folks watching that would like me to do some polls for them, write some cute things in the comments. Nice things. This is a safe area for all kinds of folks and creatures. So no proselytizing. Nobody. Love is. I'm just queuing up my coffee. What's everybody drinking today? Oh, we went down to 6. You guys got spooked? I say love is. Love will make you do wrong, make you do right. So is it gonna show? Oh, here we are. Alright. Look at us. We're advancing, but we gotta turn this down so we don't have any back feet. I'm a very keen aesthetic and an experiential learner, so That's enough about my personal life. Let's get this weird little thing just like that. Ooh, now you guys can see into my goodies. Alright. Now let's get a proper list going for the folks that do get read. Apparently I'm sharing some chocolate with you, because we definitely eat the bomb heady chocolate in the Cosmic Love Cafe. Yay, yay. That's probably a little bit more caffeine than I need, guy. We'll try to take it easy. I do need to set an alarm in case I get whirled off into the abyss of doing some offerings for some folks that are getting some complimentary love today. However, if you'd like to subscribe, I would appreciate it. And also, I do have a Cash App. So if you are like super hard up to get some info on a read, then you can donate. I do not have a menu up, but that is not our priority today. Our priority is pulling a name from, oh, there's treasure in here. Let's make sure we're not smashing glass. Okay, citrine, that's good to have in there. Okay. Alright, that looks like an edit box. That one's gonna chill over there. What else? We got any more smashables in here? I probably don't want to jumble the salt around. Himalayan sea salt. Thank you to whoever liked me. Let me see. By in love. I don't know how to pronounce your name. Well, hi. How you doing? So I'm gonna pull a name from this jar. We're gonna give them a read. Oop. Well, my coffee's brewing. Oh, okay. Well, I didn't expect that. Apparently, we are going to be doing a read for our air collective. All right. Here we go. Air collective. Maybe that will help some of my airways. Excuse-moi. I know some of this hot coffee is gonna... I'm almost through it. And then there will be other challenges. Let me go ahead and give this a little singing bowl in. Oh, she sounds gorgeous. I know a lot of people don't like it when I play it with the wood, but it is what it is. We're going to go ahead and leave her out. All right, collective air read. That's good. Let's get my chocolate chips out of here. So this, my friends, is this deck. Which I wasn't a huge fan of at first. but it has grown on me quite a bit. Can't forget about my coffee. Well, this is interesting. Cut the deck. So this is a different kind of pulls I'm gonna do here. All right, so past us air folks, we're feeling depressed, but intuitively we knew we were going to be in a good place. We were not communicating from our hearts, even though our heart was definitely in the right place and very loving. It was just kind of disorganized, if you will. Trying to just kind of take care of our earthly needs rather than, being able to thrive, if you will. Emotionally, we've been having a little bit of a tough time. And then just not being in a place where we can be grounded and have the self-love that we need. I'm just fixing my coffee at the same time, folks. All right, so presently, yes, now we got our head in the game. And we are going to be creating and making beauty and loveliness. We're not so much using our intuition as much as we could in a survival mode. I feel like we're going to be turning inward. And we are not communicating the most loving things at this time, but I think that's from backup, from kind of holding back and not allowing our hearts to be truly authentic and honest. Okay, but our heart has done some immense healing. We're going to be spending a lot more time outside, my air friends. As for the air is much cleaner out there. And we are emotionally fortified at this time. We ain't gonna take nothing from nobody in their bangarangs. Right? Now, we shouldn't be as so guarded to not allow ourselves to enjoy some emotion, however. But we are protected in that area. Okay, and so we're deciding new places to go and explore. Okay. Our manifestations are very protected at this time. But we do need to make sure that we're keeping it high vibe as so we can manifest the utmost auspiciousness for our reality. Whoa, okay, we're jumping into some bigger vocabulary here. All right. And again, not feeling as if we're in the best place for our being to be healed. But knowing that is more than half the battle, right? Oh, we got all kinds of people saying hello. Brusty Shahoo. Like to tell me this current feeling for me. Oh, okay. I'm doing a collective air read right now, but I'll pull some cards for you in just a minute. So moving forward, we are going to have this communicative clarity with our divine higher selves. We will be using our intuition in the most creative, healing way possible. We will be communicating what our heart song is. We will be manifesting this love into reality. Woo! That little little reverend come through there. Woo! All right. Oh Lord. We're going to be doing that in a beautiful, serene, balanced way. Okay. However, we will still be doing some emotional healing, which is not unusual when I think about like an air sign, right? When I think about an air sign, they're so right? I mean, I definitely have some air too, and it's like you just fly away from a situation. And if you don't deal with those feelings in that situation at that time, then you're just going to come back to it. So we're still going to be dealing with some a little bit of achy breaky hot, but that's great fuel for the creative work that we will be doing, right? And then, you know, the more you're healing, the more experienced you're at being a healer, right? Oh, thank you so much. Okay. And then air. We're going to be really grounding into the earth because that is our number one priority, is to take care of mama. So we will be getting our head out of the clouds, or out of out of the cosmic soup zone, right, man? So air signs. Let's see. All right, we just have to keep creating and taking care of the earth and doing our best to leave this place in a better place than we found it, right? So this is beautiful air. There's a lot of room for work and growth, which is also going to be creative fuel, which as air signs, you need that beauty and that movement to not be stagnant and to really be able to move with integrity. All right, beautiful. Thank you, air signs. Thank you. All right. Let me just write this down so that I can put a timestamp later. When did we do? We started air around 10 minutes. Air about 13. Okay, and then we'll do some pulls for you, my dear, while I have some coffee. Bristy, is that correct? Bristia? Let me know how you want me to pronounce your name, and then I'll pull some cards for you for read. And as that's happening, I'm gonna do a little singing bowl out prayer for our air folks. Thank you, universe. Thank you, air. Yeah, that is right. So we're pulling some backup reads from the jar here. Those are people from the wild, and there's also the elements in there, so we can get some collective reads. Bristy, if you're still here, let me know if you want me to find out somebody's feelings for you. And if not, we're going to do a read next for Jackie. I'm not sure which Jackie this is, but I'll put it in the timestamps. And I'm sure it'll find its way to Jackie when it needs to. Let me get my beverage, and then we're going to start Jackie's read, unless anybody wants me to pull some cards for them. And if that's the case, throw some lotuses and diamonds and hearts in the comments with the name of yourself. Looks like we might have some non-English speakers here, which is fine. I'm very impressed with anybody that can speak more than one language. Excuse me, what? I should not be putting dairy or maple syrup in my coffee, but I am. You know why? Because carpe diem. I could be putting worse things and worse things. Right? Okay. I got 3 pieces of water. You know, I don't know what Jackie this is. I feel like this might be a little Jack. Should we do a coin toss for it? Which I don't even know if I'm authorized to give readings. I don't know. I don't know all the rules. I'm still making my way in the woods. That was a stiff coffee, yo. Ooh! Alright, I'm gonna start banging out some reeds now then. Yee! Yee yee! All right, Jackie, baby. You know what? We'll just do it unspecified. It's Jackie, and we'll check in with the universe. All right, Jackie, we're going on your read at 2344. Well, actually, it's 23. We'll do 2355 because we're going to sing the bowl in. Jackie, you will be going into this beautiful box of love and goodness. So all of the most wonderful things happen in the whole world ever for you. Because you're amazing and I love you. Okay, here we go. I know that's a long-winded chime for trying to cruise through reads, but every time I play that thing and do my mantra, I feel better and more connected. Okay. Let's see what we got going on. And I got my party girl here. She's ready. She's ready to rock and roll for practice. Yep. Gotta take care of our bodies. All right. Fly me to and let me play amongst the stars. I could tell love is like on Jupiter and Mars. In other words, leave me true. Alright, Jackie, baby. Okay. This is jumping out right away. Overseer. This one tells me that it's to oversaw. Okay. Hi, baby. So, not having a good, clear connection with the goddess on a real level. So that is going to be very pertinent. You know, really putting aside any misogynistic programming. And really getting into the nitty gritty of having respect for the divine feminine in all of us. So let's go ahead and get into this. Okay, our head is twisted on up on some dirty lies. And this is past, so bear with me here. Okay, but our intuition was a little creative, so maybe that's why, you know, our head wasn't in the right place. But we were communicating some beautiful words. And our heart is a beautiful song and adventure. You are here to output a super high, beautiful vibe. Oh man. Emotionally, you are just, wow. Impressive individual. Okay. And we are grounded in our love and our faith and our mission. You will have a very secure place in this world and have. And good. Our mind is becoming more creative and communicative, thinking about taking care of our environment better. Our intuition is being guided by the anahita, by the love. Oh man. Serious love. We're communicating ancient knowledge. Holding the key with these beautiful, creative thoughts. We're not outputting, which is fine. Sometimes you don't need to output. But whatever is being manifested outwardly at this time is perhaps a little falsified, if you will. And emotionally, just taking care of yourself, you got to do that. But it does look like we're having a little bit of upheaval in wherever we're at in the world. Perhaps where it comes to the case of love. Yeah, perhaps we are at a crossroads. Hi. Okay. But you're going to get your head right. You're going to have it in a loving place. You're going to have a deep connection with the higher self, the Lord, whatever you're into. And your intuition is going to be guided by gorgeous love. Gorgeous, gorgeous love. You're going to communicate healing words. Your heart is going to be rippling with creative flow and love for this place and time that we have in these gorgeous earthly bodies here and now. Wow. Okay, and then outputting more healing. You're going to be healing a lot of people. The sunstone is really fabulous. It was used by the indigenous of what we now call the Americas, Northern America specifically. This is quite prolific. But after, long, exhausting journeys, working, battles, whatever, the people would go and lay on these giant slabs of sunstone, and the sunstone itself would regenerate and heal the athlete's body, if you will. Really cool. However, I do think that it's really pertinent for you to make sure that you get some therapy, because with being as loving and amazing as you are, you perhaps might put people on a pedestal. And when that expectation disintegrates because humans can be human and not kind, this could really hurt you emotionally, thus closing you off from being able to have authentic love, but at the same time giving you more fuel to be able to heal more people. But still, just be aware that you will come across some disappointment, unfortunately. And then, yeah, so you may not have a, shiny, flashy life where you're at, but you have the love, which is more than any gold will ever be worth. So you may have some some humble accommodations, as quite many of us will be having. But let's see the overall spirit here. So yeah, just getting organized and being organized in your love from your heart. We want one more power stone, an aquamarine, and communicate that organized love from your heart. And you're really a water being. So the more time you spend near the water, taking care of the water, the more fulfilled you will feel. Maybe you should live on a boathouse. All right. Oh, okay. One more. Okay. All right. Have no fear. The universe is on your side. Jackie. Great read. What a beautiful, amazing individual. Okay. Let me take a peek at these comments. Yeah, so if I'm in the middle of a read, I'm just gonna focus on that and not get into looking at the comments, just so that we don't lose steam. Okay, I have a Angola. Could you do mine a read, please? Who is going to please? Who's it? Okay, yes, I just told you that. I'll tell you what. If you can put some lotus emojis in the comments, then I can start a list with you guys. I can do some polls for you. But if not, and also I'd like just a name that you would like me to refer to you as. How about that? We'll streamline this process. So with that being said, I'm gonna go ahead and pull another name from a jar. So this is, oh, we got some action here. I love a girl named Kushi Sharma. We have in no contact situation right now. Ooh, yikes. Well, my friends, I could give you some sage advice, or I can do some reading for you, I suppose. What is your name, and what may I refer to you as? You want to know when the situation will end? Well, we should be able to get some insight. Ahshit. That's your name? I like that. All right, well, let's see what the cards have in store for you. Let me go ahead and write down Ahshit. That's some good coffee. Ahshit, what are you drinking on today, bud? I got some Kicking Horse coffee and some maple syrup and organic milk. Okay. Ooh, water's good. I should be drinking water. This is my first cafe of the day, though. Gonna keep it down to one. Yeah, I'm not feeling the super hottest either, but I'll feel better after practice and some fresh air. Definitely on the other end of something for sure. All right, so at, let's say 40, we're gonna give, let me put that there. And am I saying your name right? Ahshit. Okay. Let's get some love. Information from the universe. Oh, good. I knew all of those years of belly dancing wouldn't go to waste. I speak not that much Arabic, but a little bit. I mean, maybe that is not a Arabic name, but it sounds like it to me. Mahabbik Habibi. Yeah, it's such a weird phenomenon how my voice sounds like this. And then when I sing, it sounds like I'm not ill. Because it's a different part of your brain, right? My baby. Oh yeah, happy Ramadan too. You should only be drinking water until nighttime, right? Okay, that's my love performance for you this morning. However, keep in mind I am very much never available ever. All right, let's get into this read first. Hmm. All right. When did I learn tarot then? Well, I've been doing or it runs in the family, but I've been doing Oracle for a long, long time. I'm actually somewhat new to using some of the Rider Waite influenced systems, and actually the astrological system that I studied the most of is actually from the dream spell or Mayan interpretation. So I'm still learning, but that's how we evolve and you know do stuff. But it's all interconnected. My dance, my reading, my art, everything is one. I'm gonna shuffle around. All right, we're getting another. You're getting a treatment today here, sir. These guys are talking to me. The money's always talking to me. I don't know. I'll save that for snacks later. All right. Into talisman. Okay. All right. Let's get into this more specific read, however, and then we'll get you some tool cards. So that's the Crystal Spirit Oracle. Oh yeah, my energy is crazy. Kind of good. All right, sir. We should be focusing on your stuff. I thank you for the interaction. Yeah, no, for sure. I'm a unique individual, no doubt. I've been performing since I was 6, so yeah, for sure. And we're having some coffee bean too. So as you know, this stuff's pretty strong. Also, a large cannabis culture here. Okay, let's see. We're going into the past. You love women. Any women, all women. I feel like you have a beautiful, amazing grandmother that really took care of you. Okay. And your intuition is like a knife, like a hot knife through butter. You see bullshit. Oh, there's me using profanities. I'm trying not to do that. Okay. Oh. But you already told me this, that you weren't communicating with this person that we were specifically talking about. But anyways, yeah, I think that learning some more about how a female is and responds, how to respect, you know, boundaries. Okay. But you have like a beautiful, beautiful, amazing healing heart. Oh. And you're magic. You do manifest some beautiful things into this world. Ooh. We have some emotional work to do. We've had some, you know, allow the emotions to flow. You know, when you fight something, when you like if you were in the ocean, right? If you fight the undertow, you're getting sucked under, you're gonna die. You have to roll with it. Same thing with emotions, right? I hope you find that helpful. You have a very, protected space in this world, you know. You don't need to try to survive. You can thrive. You have everything that you need, right? So there's a lot to be said for that. Less attitude, more gratitude. Okay, so this was kind of the past. So let's see what's happening now. Okay, we're really starting to open up our connection with the divine, our communion with the Lord in whatever way that manifests for you. Our intuition is flowing and is longing for creativity and beauty. Your communication is protected. Sometimes what is not said is what says the most. That's what I got for you on that. You want to explore your way you can profess your love, not necessarily in a material manner, but you really want to express it, your creativity and your wanderlust heart. Yeah, and whatever you manifest into this reality is very grounded. You must be like some kind of engineer or something, like probably why you're like your energy's crazy. Yeah, man. I am of what they make the mothership. I'm really a fool. I like to laugh and have fun. Yeah, and so these emotions that you have that in the past you did not let flow, you are learning how to do that. And you're learning how to do that in a communicative, loving way. So good on you. And you're getting to where you need to be at when it comes to the emotions and the oceans and the emotions. grounded energy. You're very, seeped into this manifested physical realm, if you will. How's the sound, by the way? Okay, let's focus back on the reading. Um, you are in a very loving space already. The grass is not greener, my friend. Okay, moving forward, finding balance with our masculine, feminine, our connection with the divine. Yeah, moving forward, going to be really important to not allow your intuition to wander. Okay, really think about, you know, checking in, and not allowing humans, people, dictate the word to you. Your connection with the divine is your connection with the divine. If you let others tell you, that they're the one that you have to talk to the big guy or whatever you consider, the divine cosmic entity, the being, the all, Allah, Buddha, whatever you're into. You are connected. Don't let somebody else dictate your connection with the divine. Okay? All right. And communicate beauty. I'm getting like total Rumi vibes. Are you familiar? Her name's Radha. Oh, Radha. That's the cosmic mermaid entity. Such a great name. Rumi, Rumi, the Sufi poet. So, let me see. Yeah, man. Go and read, and I'm telling you, connect with some Rumi literature. Radha, yes, Radha is a fabulous Hindu goddess, I believe, right? But if you know of real life Radha, well, that's pretty awesome. But if you are no contact for whatever reason, it may or may not be. The most important thing to do is to take care of yourself and be in the best shape that you can be so that you can receive that divine love, right? Okay, so moving forward, write some poetry. Really don't just profess love with, oh my goodness, I love her. Interpret that love into tangible material, whether it be a painting or a song or a dance or a bouquet. And even if you can't give it to her, give it, make it, and give it with your heart to the universe. Hi? All right. So don't allow earthly pleasures to dictate your heart. Okay? You you manifest a beautiful beautiful air of love. So please, you're gravy, baby. Just keep creating and keep professing your love in a creative outlet. Something tangible that can show your devotion and expressing beauty into the world. And you very well might experience some heartache, honey. But, there's plenty of fish in the cosmos, more than we could ever feast on. But something that's very pertinent to remember is that every relationship that we have prepares us for the next. So there's no waste of time, there's no not learning. We're learning valuable tools to be able to love ourselves better so that when we move forward in loving someone else, we are even more evolved, even though the attachment and the losing of that somebody may have been very hurtful. Those love lessons have made us a better lover for who we're preparing ourselves for next, right? Don't allow yourself to be scattered. Allow your place in this world to be grounded. You don't need to spread yourself so thin because nobody's getting anything good when you're spread so thin, right? You're going to be doing some journeying, my friend. You must go on a quest, a walkabout, so that you can appreciate beauty even more. My father says you only allow yourself 15 minutes on the pity pot. After that, it's just selfish. Okay? And again, communicating your love through creative endeavors. This is how we are able to move forward with our true divine counterpart. Okay, let's go ahead and get you an herbal thing. Oh yeah, sure. We'll do a yes or no. Does she love you back in a romantic way? Let's see. Oh good, I was looking for my golden chain wash. Alright. I haven't had a designated coin in a while. Let's see what we got going on in here. We got certainly. Oh, certainly's here. Ding, ding, ding. Alright. We'll do a little Canadian toss here. Does Kushi Sharma. Oh, okay, so you were just calling her your Radha. Okay. Kushi. Does Kushi romantically love Ahshit back? Always 2 out of 3. Heads is yes. We got one head. Okay. Dun 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 dun. Oh, we got a tail, so gotta keep it exciting. That's why I do 2 out of 3. Yeah, bro. As I said, towards like the end of the crystal card readings, it's not looking as auspicious as you would like. But let's give you some tools to move forward. This is going to come from the herbal astrology. Okay. Mandrake, sensuality. It kind of came in sideways. Did you notice that? Mandrake, sensuality. Upright. Sensuality, discovering new forms of intimacy, finding the inner beloved. As I was saying, really loving yourself at this time. Expression of healthy sexuality and abundance. Reversed, block sensuality, shame around sexuality, creative energy misdirected, unchanneled desire. All right, so you've got some work to do, my friend. I hope that's helpful. Oop, and my time is almost up. I'm saying that this romance is probably not going to work out in the way that you would like it to. You have a lot of work to do. I really can't encourage you enough to dive into reading and writing some poetry. I mean, that's what the coins in the cards said. You can always go back. So this is a tool for you. We'll give you a crystal card tool. As well. Okay. So this is your symbol here that you may find helpful. And it came in upside down. You are missing your queen indeed, but this queen may not be your proper queen. That is an angelic seal that is associated with this card. I think that Perhaps we have some toxic confidence that needs to be made aware of and worked on. Okay, I wanted to pull you a helpful stone card. So, this stone here is directly associated with the Anahita chakra. So, with that being said, you're going to be doing some work to heal your heart. And as you do this work to heal your heart, then your most auspicious Radha shall reveal herself to you. And it might be in a form that you weren't expecting. Before we close out your reading, would you like me to pull you a mudra card that might be helpful for you? Ooh, that sounds kind of nice. Ooh. Gotta be gentle with it, but let's see how this one sounds. Oh, I like it on this one. Ooh. You hear all those little critters in there? All right. Let's see what we got on here. Well, these are pretty cool. And then I gotta get off of here and practice so that well, there's a lot of people that I loved. And sometimes things aren't as according to plan as we would like. But that's why we choose this human experience. If it was not for heartbreak, we could not experience the full embodiment of actually being in the state of love, in my honest opinion. All right, major cards. I'm trying to just let one pop out. This is the one. Loyalty. Nice. This is the Fist of Hanuman. So I think that this one will be helpful with that unbalanced confidence. Okay, and then if you go ahead there, it tells you how to do all of the things. Here, maybe I'll bring it up here. Hammer-like weapon, Club of Hanuman. Oh, nice, I knew it. All right, let's see if I can pronounce it. Madhukara Mudra. I don't know. My Sanskrit's not as good as I would like it to be, but that's why I'm here, right? All right. So it's gonna encourage. That's great because that card, the B card, was courage. Loyalty stimulates the immune system. Geez, I guess we both need to practice this one, huh? Wow, it facilitates in the healing of major diseases too. That's pretty awesome. Place the left palm under the right side of the chest. Form a fist with the right hand, resting the right elbow in the palm of the hand. Keep right forearm vertical. In comfortable seated position, relax the shoulders, breathe naturally. Imagine you are holding a weapon that defends all of your inner demons and reveals your true grace and talent. Oh, this is perfect for your read. Hold for 5 to 45 minutes. Club of Hanuman. Nice. What's called grief, my friend. Do I want a little bit more coffee? Maybe just I'm just gonna have a tad. Just a tad. Okay. So yeah, let me know how this goes for you. You have a great energy, my friend. And we're all evolving together. So thank you for coming into the Cosmic Love Cafe today. I appreciate it. And here, if you like, I can compass. And there's some directions here. Don't be afraid to mess up. That's where the beauty is. Yeah? Let the queen be the queen. You serve the queen, yeah? I think I did. I know, I want to pull one more wisdom for you. Should we... Eh? Eh? One of these guys before I sign off? If we're gonna get down with the divine feminine, that's one way to do it, right? Go like that. That. Let's see what Kali has. And then I really gotta get out of Dodge. You want to see how I brew coffee? It's not for everyone. It was kind of a cowboy coffee development. It's really good though, it works. So there's my strainer. And then I put it over this mason jar here. And there you go. No plastic. That's what we're all striving towards. Less plastic. Alright, sir. We're gonna give you some wisdom of Kali. See what Kali has to say to you today, my friend. Kaladahara. It's a beautiful manifestation of Kali, isn't it? Giving the goddess grace and space. This is a beautiful card, in many ways, but a lot of the times when we see Kali depicted, oh, look at, she's on the back of this book as well. When we see her depicted, she has her tongue out and she's eating demons. But in this instance, she looks quite observant. Well, most certainly, yes, Shiva is depicted being blue as well, but Akali is also blue. And a lot of the um, avatars, if you will, are blue. Not in the Disney kind of way. But yes, devotion in your practice will be most pertinent. I want to explore this Kali. I don't have the guidebook for the deck, but perhaps a devotional prayer and dance for gentle Kali to heal and bless my body, mind, and soul. So this might be the ticket here, sir. Your authentic expression may involve small flowing movements of your hands, graceful arcs of your arms, and your entire body moving or shaking. You may make small movements, large ones, or barely move at all, just swaying a little back and forth. The point is to express what you feel within, not to look at it in a certain way. Hmm. Yes, observant. I'm letting you into my little cafe world here. Ooh. Check her out, huh? Isn't that nice? So this one's more of a journal, so it looks like I'm going to have to do some further research, but intuitively with this card, I think it's telling us to be a little bit more passive with our approach. Yeah, so I don't have any more information on that other than that at this time. But perhaps we will revisit it moving forward in the future. Well, my friend, I hope that you found some of my messages to be helpful. I'm gonna do the singing bowl out. We're gonna close the Cosmic Cafe for the day. Well, thank you. I appreciate that. I will be coming on here live doing readings so you can connect with me here. Yeah. And then I think there's lots of jewels in that reading for you, so you can always go back and watch. And I will timestamp. We had the Air Collective at 13. We had Jackie, Mystery Jackie. I don't know which Jackie it is. There's a lot of Jacks around. That's at 23:55. And then Ahshit at 40 minutes. So Chad Bhagwan, I respect the dark and the light within you. And I hope that you have a lovely rest of your day. And I will see you on our next live. Peace.